Here we go.
He makes it 527,000 total.
All in.
Queen high flop, only 1 diamond.
And a c-bet from us is going to win this a fair amount.
25,000.
No, man, I just noticed we're kind of short stacked, too.
Seiver calls. Turn card is the king of hearts. Ivey now with a gut shot.
And that is a terrible card for us.
Seiver checks a second time.
I'm all for checking behind.
And that's what Mr. Ivey elects to do.
Oh my god, me and Phil have so much in common.
Ace of hearts on the river. Ivey now with top pair, but it is a 4-heart board.
Oof, what now?
And Seiver leads for 21,000.
Small bet puts us in a weird spot. We're only losing to a flush. Why? Because I don't think Scott's going to bet anything that's better than our hand, but also worse than a flush. Just comes down to how often we think Zach Galifianakis is going to bluff us. I think not that often.
Ivey folds. And this is one of the occasions when Seiver was bluffing.
Phil Ivey with a dominated ace deuce of spades. And there's a deuce in the door, and wow, what a flop for Phil Ivey. 9-4 deuce, 2 spades.
He's not really dominated anymore after that flop. That's just about the best possible flop you can get for the ace deuce of spades. And Isaac, the right thing would be to continue with his betting here.
Bet is 160,000.
160,000 over to Phil Ivey. And you're right, Grant. Caution it is. He makes the call. So we will see a turn card.
Check him out.
It is the 5 of diamonds. That's an interesting card also.
Phil hasn't shown any real aggression yet, so I don't think Isaac can be too scared about the 5 there. In saying that, Phil's call out of the big blinds, he could literally have any 2 cards knowing Phil Ivey.
Well, Ike bets a $500,000, so that's quite a big bet.
Yeah, that's a massive bet, Paul. It shows Phil that Ike's not mucking around here.
Well, the last hand, Phil Ivey doubled up through Ike Haxton. He won't want to see the chips go the other way. But it'd be hard for Phil to fold this hand.
Well, he's got so much equity, Paul. In saying that, if the 3 comes and there's a 4 card straight on, it's hard to get value.
Phil Ivey doesn't give much away. Hard to tell what he's thinking. Look at this. Oh, Phil Ivey, that is a tight fold.
Yeah, that's really nitty from Phil. And it's excellent pressure from Ike.
Ivey with 8-5 of spades will call on the button. Ivey pairs his 5. Esfandiari has a set.
If any of you at home want to know how to win tournaments for $18 million, this is how you do it. Antonio should be able to c-bet with pure joy.
He does bet 14,000.
Ivey's caught that piece, so I doubt he's folding.
Ivey's raising. 38,000 total.
This is pure Ivey trying to boss Antonio. Only problem is nobody bosses Antonio when he's got a set on a really dry board. And he knows Phil's pretty likely to be messing around with not much that will get him action on another raise.
He does just call. More than 100,000 in the middle. Jack of hearts on the turn.
Would be weird for him to do anything but check to the razor here.
Phil Ivey now drawing dead. He checks behind.
He was really hoping Phil would fire there.
9 of clubs on the river.
Antonio's going to have the best hand here like 99% of the time, so let's see how much value he goes for.
He bets just over half the pot, 58,000. He has counted out the 58,000.
Philip Horatio Ivey did know what a POW, payoff wizard, was before today's show even started, and now he wants to become one. He's going to get away from this.
He calls!
Wow. You know, there's a reason we have the phrase, don't be a hero.
Action check to Phil. He bets.
The only reason Phil didn't boss lead this is because he was in position for once. Maybe Artem's sighing over all the dirty outs. Maybe he's sighing because he knows he can't fold.
Did you look it?
You still haven't looked?
I haven't looked. Yes. Phil is the best player. So if I play Phil, not look, it's not good.
Well, Artemis called. And he pairs his 8 on the turn.
Not the improvement he was looking for.
He's checked. Phil set to bet again.
Guess this is a big chunk of his stack.
10-second warning. 5. Artem requests more time.
I guess it makes sense. Plus, also, maybe he's reverse pretending like he's got a decision.
He calls. Time for the river. He doesn't miss. He rivers a straight. And looks like he's going to value bet it.
At least his sighing's been consistent.
There's the bet and the value card. Phil calls.
Of course he calls. He's never going to the cage, but he is going to Value Land. Waiting in line to ride Value Mountain and buying a bunch of Value Land t-shirts before he leaves.
Ivey has 5 deuce of clubs in the big blind.
This would be a very loose defend, but Ivey's quite deep, and so is Doc, so he can sometimes make a call here profitable, assuming he doesn't go cray-cray and 3-bet.
So Ivey calls.
Ivey not in great shape before the flop.
Ace 5-3, top 2 for Doc Sands. Ivey with a pair of 5s and a gut shot.
And that's actually kind of hitting this flop hard for this kind of hand.
He checks to the razor. Sands continues for 64,000.
Ivey's gonna have no problem calling. Pair, gut shot, backdoor clubs, sweet.
He calls. The turn is the 6 of clubs, additional equity for Ivey.
And that turn card is just awesome sauce for Ivey. Sands 2 pair still best. He's happy to keep betting for value.
And Doc Sands will bet a second time, 177,000.
Here we go.
He makes it 527,000 total.
All in.
Sands shoves.
Now who's in a weird spot?
Alright, okay, I'll call.
Ivey's gonna go for it.
Gulp.
5s and deuces no good. He needs a club or a 4 on the river.
So stupid I am.
Now he's been spending too much time with Yoda. Ivey does have 12 outs, which means he's going to hit a little more than 1 out of every 4 times.
It's a 6 on the river. We lose Phil Ivey.
Yeah, Phil.